Hi guys, another week, another workout. So you definitely know the drill. 10 exercises, 10 minutes in total, 45 seconds of work, 15 seconds rest, no equipment required, lots of options, just have some fun. Obviously you can do it as many times through as you like, but if you haven't got time to even do it once through, you could always do half now and half another time, whatever works for you. Alright, let's get ready to rock and roll. Okay, so your first exercise, just to get that heart rate up, is just a shuffle.
3, 2, 1.
Let's go. So you want to think about keeping your feet pushed down towards the floor, almost like you're trying to cleaning the floor with the bottom of your shoes. Slight lean forward, chest lifted, mind the cat. If this isn't good for you, obviously, you can jog, you can march, whatever you like. Arms, whatever works for you, but running arms tends to help. Halfway there. So while you're doing this, try and keep that chest up the whole time. You've only got another 12 seconds to go. Last 10 seconds. 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Alright, next up, single leg squat. So pick a leg, any leg. Just remember which one you've done. And you're going to take the weight into that leg. Take the other foot either completely off the ground or just touching lightly.
1.
Chest lifted, weight in your heels, butt back and down. So if your balance isn't great, and mine isn't always, then you can lightly tap down with that other toe. That's just to stop you falling over, but make sure most of your weight is going down the leg that you're working. As with a normal squat, you want your butt to go back and down. So your knees might come forward a little bit more in the single leg squat, that's fine. And what do you do when you get to the top? Obviously, you squeeze your butt. Well, one butt cheek this time. Squeeze it as hard as you can. It's great for isolation. All right, you've got another 8 seconds to go. Go as deep as you want to go.
3,
2, 1. Okay, next up, cross jacks. Basically a normal jump jack, only difference being you're going to cross your feet in the middle. So obviously if that's not good for you, don't do it. You can do normal jacks instead.
3, 2, 1, go.
So cross your legs, and ideally you want to alternate the way they go. Arms, optional. If you've got the coordination, which sometimes I have, sometimes I haven't, you can cross them. Or disco, always, jazz hands. What's your option? You can go back to a nice normal tap. You could do a normal jack instead. You could slow it down, whatever works for you. So you still want to think about landing your heels as your feet go out wide. And as you cross them over, the whole foot won't touch the ground, that's okay, but try and get as much of your foot down as possible. You've got another 3 seconds.
2, 1.
Perfect. Okay, you've done one leg. Got to do the squats on the other leg. So hopefully you remember which leg it is. Pretty sure I need to do this one now. So you're going to take that weight into the leg that's working. Take the weight out of the other leg. Chest lifted.
Go.
And then squat down and up. So once again, if you're a bit wobbly, and I am definitely a little bit wobbly on this leg, touch your toe down lightly, but keep it nice and light. You want to keep all the weight going through that leg that's working, pushing through the heel. So you might be able to get a little bit more range of motion than me. That's fine. It's your workout, your legs. Go as deep as you need to. And always squeeze your butt cheek when you get to the top. Get those glutes working. All right, you've got 13 seconds. Nearly there. Last 8. And 3, 2, 1. Okay. Next up, love hate. Hate, I think, mostly. Jump squats. Yay! So you want to start in a normal squat position. So your feet are going to be slightly outside your hips. Chest lifted.
3, 2, 1. Go.
So you squat down and then you stand. Oh, hi Safi. That's helpful. So squat low and then lift. You can do what you like with your arms. I think swinging them actually helps. It gives you a little bit of momentum. So the weight is still back and down. Obviously, option, a normal squat, okay? Or you could do a couple of normal ones, And then do some jumps.
Halfway
You can
there.
jump high, you can jump low, really doesn't matter. Make sure you're pushing with the heels, keep your abs braced and your chest lifted. Last 10 seconds. Feels like forever on these. And that's 3, 2, 1. Okay, next move is a lunge with a twist. So, doesn't matter which leg you start with, because you're gonna use both, and you'll be stepping forward, so make sure you've got a little bit of space.
2, 1.
So you take a big step forward, and then you rotate your arms round to one side. Doesn't matter which way you rotate to. I always like to rotate to the kind of, what I feel is the open side, so away from my front knee, but it really makes no difference. Rotate whichever way you like. As you step forward, you want to make sure that your back heel comes off the floor every time, and your chest stays lifted. So my lunges are not brilliant because of my stupid foot. So if you want to go a little bit deeper than me, please feel free. Halfway there. You just want to make sure that chest stays lifted, and you try and twist through the waist rather than the hips.
2, 1.
Okay, next up, a squat thrust with frog legs. So you may want a mat for your hands for this one. I want you to start
3,
on your hands and toes, and your feet are wider than your hands, and then you bring your feet in, but they stay wide. So like a normal squat thrust, but the reason it's called a squat thrust with frog legs is, ribbit, because of that, obviously. So as always, if this isn't good for you, do one leg at a time. You can even go from the knees if you want, or you could do normal squat thrusts instead, also fine. And it doesn't matter if you don't get your knees right the way to your elbows, you can always do a little baby one at the back. Try and keep your butt relatively low. It's going to go up a little bit, but notice that as I land in, I tuck it under. All right, you've got only 5 seconds to go.
3,
2, 1.
rest.
Okay, next up, a plank rock. Yo, not that kind of rock. Sorry. So, this one, you're going to be on your forearms. Knees or toes for your plank,
2, 1, go.
and then you rock forwards and back. So, you want to make sure that your starting position, as with all planks, is you've got your shoulders directly over your elbows, and then you bring your nose over your hands and back again. So if you're on your toes, you're going to find that you're rocking over your toes and then coming back. If you're on your knees, the movement is going to be a little bit smaller, or you may prefer to just hold a plank instead. Halfway there. So I want you to look ahead of you on the floor, about a metre or so. You've got another 10 seconds to go. Nearly there. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, next up, push-ups. Yay! So, nice and straightforward. Lots of options as always. You're going to start with your hands wider than your shoulders.
3, 2,
Body weight forward.
1, go.
And there you go. And there goes Safi. Bye, Safi. So you're going to bring your chest down between your thumbs. That's the goal. You want to keep your hips nice and high if you can. Obviously your option is a box push-up where you bring your knees in, but you still keep that body weight forward. If you want even more, get on your toes. As you come down, try and think about your elbows going back very slightly towards your waist rather than out like up at your shoulders, okay? So it's almost like you're making an arrow with those arms. That will help to protect your shoulders. And make sure you work the right muscles. Look ahead of you on the floor. How many have you got to go? Oh, 3 seconds. 2, 1. Fab. All right, and we're already at the last move. That went quick, didn't it? Kinda. So this time, you've got a plank with an arm reach. So up to you, elbows or hands, your choice. Set yourself up first. So shoulders directly shoulders directly over your elbows. And then you're gonna reach out with one arm and then the other arm. You can work at your own pace, you can slow it down if you want to. What I want you to try to do is minimize the rocking through the body. Take your feet a little bit wider than your hips for stability. Option, knees down of course. Your other option, if you feel more comfortable, you can do it from your hands. It's absolutely fine. Draw your belly up towards your spine. You've only got another 12 seconds to go. We'll come back down here for this one. Another 4 seconds, I think. Yeah, 3, 2, 1, and you are done. Another workout in the bag, guys. So hopefully you enjoyed it, and hopefully I'll chat to you soon. Take care. See you soon. Bye.